from the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound today, Nick Pivetta. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of the game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. McGuire makes the grab, 1 away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Now it's Christian Yelich.
The left number 22, Christian.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 outs, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's long gone. He circles the bases. Home run number 10 on the year. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
2 outs, nobody on. Willy Adames stands in. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
That's a ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but
now a diving stop at third. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here in Boston, and taking the ball for Milwaukee, Freddie Peralta. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the righty deals.
Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one not close. And now it's 3-2. That's a laser base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ceddanne Rafaela stands in now and watches strike 1. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Duran on at first, nobody out. Adames, there's one. On to Hoskins. Double play. Masataka Yoshida will hit next.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Ball 1, no strike.
And the 1-0. Foul ball. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Rafael Devers, the leading home run hitter in the American League. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, and now it's William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
A wind in the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Whips it to Casas. 1 up, 1 down. Now here's Jake Bauers. And a foul ball. Pivetta, a 6'5" righty, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Rhys Hoskins stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Hoskins pushes it foul. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
2 down, nobody on. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. And now it's going to be Triston Casas. Not even close there. And that is ball 1.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is downstairs. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes. But now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Vaughn Grissom in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on that double play.
Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. Relay to first. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Out to center. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Devers throws on to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Out towards left center. Sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. First pitch, and he just misses. He was late there, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that back here in Boston, here's Reese McGuire.
It's so easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And that one pulled foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke off, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
That clips the zone. Now 1-2. The Red Sox down by a run here in the last half of the third. Ground ball up the middle, and a base hit right there. Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. In the air out to center. Mitchell gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked, and the runner holds. The Brewers leading by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Wouldn't chase that time. And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
3-2. Out towards right center field. Frelick after it. He's got it, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave 1. Back now at Fenway. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nick Madrigal. And that one sliced foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
And that one hit to first. Casas takes it himself, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Yelich at the dish. Now a pop-up on the infield. Casas under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Boots it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had. 3 down for Milwaukee, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom 4, and now Masataka Yoshida. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Fires over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that ball is gone. Homer number 25 on the year. It's 1-1.
Gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Casas in the box for the second time. One ball, no strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And delivers outside. Peralta maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And here it comes. This one popped up. Hooks it away for the out. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. 2 outs. This is off the inside. 2-0. And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Grissom, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Solo blast ties it for Boston. All even now at 1-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Contreras, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a pop-up. Rafaela makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. In 2 for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
One down, base is empty.
One
Way
ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Casas drifts towards it, corrals it, and there's 2 away. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Swings through that.
Well, on the mound,
One ball,
very
one
efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
And that's in for a strike.
1 ball.
All tied
2
up,
strikes.
and we're at the top of the 5th. Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yoshida drifts towards it. And that is that. Halfway home. All even. 1 apiece. Back in Boston. We head to the bottom of the 5th.
The catcher.
And here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. In the air out towards right center. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Trevor Story now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, right field. And Story is out. 2 down.
Center field, number 16.
And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. 1 for 2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. 1-0. There's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And another ball. Got it by him for the K. 1, 2, 3 go the. Luis Rengifo digs in now. This splits between.
Luis Rengifo.
April and May there. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Ryan Bale.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Just missed. The line of the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Sal Frelick getting ready to hit. Now 1 in there across the letters. And ball 1. And the pitch. Pulls that one foul. 1 down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand batter waits. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at-bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
And he deals. In the air to left center. On the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs. Back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the second baseman, Ceddanne Rafaela. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and they can't get the out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Center field. Sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now third baseman.
Devers now. He's already homered here in this one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Action in the pen down there. Elvis Peguero, the young right-hander, up and throwing. McGill, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And another ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now batting Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Smoked on the ground to second. Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Nick Madrigal. That misses, and that's ball 1. Line drive.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs. Next for Milwaukee, Willy Adames. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Fly ball down the line. O'Neill getting an angle on it and makes the grab. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Elvis Peguero. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's the DH, Vaughn Grissom. In the air, right field. Frelick after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And now the catcher comes up to him, Reese McGuire. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Righty delivers. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Couple of singles back-to-back. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set a following pitch to help you get that out.
Base hit into the outfield. Fires to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. And here's the pinch runner, Connor Wong. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. One run is in. Now a long throw home. In there safely. It's 4-1.
Nicely done. Brings home two.
Wade Miley taking over on the mound.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now a chance for Ceddanne Rafaela.
0-1.
Duran at first, one gone. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Yoshida in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Red Sox 4 and the Brewers 1. Now into the ball game on defense, Connor Wong. He takes over behind the plate. Here's the catcher to hit, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it into the warning track. Stepping in, Jake Bauers. And that one missing low.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The Brewers trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. We'll see another. The pitch. Popped up. Settles under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is down low. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No. Bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. Here comes the pitch. There's the strike. Miley in his 13th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Breaking ball inside. Full count now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
That one ripped. It has the distance. Gone. His 7th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Chris, this one got out of here quickly. Let's take another look with the help of StatCast.
Yeah, just a laser of a home run. 113 miles per hour off the bat, but you know, it wasn't a towering shot.
He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now, Tyler O'Neill. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. He swings and fouls one off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Kicks and fires. Swings through it for the K. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
2 outs. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The batter, number 10.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Grissom over at second. Wong at first. 2 out of the inning. High fly ball, shallow right field. Fraley pulls that one down, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last back inside Fenway Park, all set to start the ninth.
Luis Rengifo.
In this one, up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. He's safe. So man aboard. Next for the Brewers, Sal Fraley. That catches the outside corner. Strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want a minute?
Calls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Mitchell, batting with one down, takes a strike. On the ground, right side, Rafaela whips it to first. Awesome play there. So last chance for the Brewers. Next for Milwaukee. That pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.